Hi guys, how you doing? I don't think any of us expected me to be making another video quite this quickly, me included. However, something has just arrived in the post, and rather than just open it and enjoy it, I thought it might be nice to do a kind of unboxing style video. I did one once a long time ago. It wasn't in any way HEMA related, and I quite enjoyed it. So whether you enjoy it or not, I've got this, and this logo here, this bit, this is the exciting bit, because this is hopefully an old book. The problem with buying stuff online is occasionally it turns out not to be an old book. Sometimes it turns out to either be a modern republication or just complete rubbish. But 90% of the time, it's exactly what I expected. So let's get this open and see what's inside. Firstly, please forgive the crazy camera angle, but it seems to work. So here we go. It's not a particularly big book. It's come from RE&GB Way in Newmarket, Suffolk, and yeah, I'm really quite excited to see what we've got. So let's get it open. Aha. Now that is usually a very good sign. The fact that they've taken some effort to protect it is generally a sign that it's a good thing. So let me just grab a little pocket knife. Lovely little knife. Christmas present from Matt and Lucy from the Schola Gladiatoria channel. So thanks guys. This is nice and sharp. Oh, it's like playing past the parcel, isn't it? So, do you want to just pause the video and stick something in the comments and guess what you think it is? I mean, clearly it's a book, but which book do you think it is? Or even what subject do you think it is? And I'll let you know if you're right. It's a bit weird, is this? Do you guys follow The Lockpicking Lawyer? If you don't, you should, because he's pretty awesome. But this kind of almost top-down approach, with a voiceover and just a pair of hands, really makes me think of him. I think he's probably got slightly less ink than me, but you never know. So, I wonder who will have this when the music stops. Oh, look at that. Do you know what? I mean, this is better wrapped than most of the Christmas presents I got. Right, other than this one, obviously. Oh, first glimpse. And we can safely say that it's old. Which is great, because I've been caught out once or twice before. There we go. Does that mean anything to anyone? Let me just turn that towards the camera so you can see that nicely. Beautiful gold embossing on the front of this lovely cloth cover. So it's a small hardback. We've got some sabreurs and a cavalryman attempting to lance a hoop. Yep, various things on the ground, backsword, a lance, a foil. I'm not sure what else. I'm not sure what this bit is here. Somebody can tell me, I'm sure. Oh yeah, lovely decoratively. And there you go. And there's the answer to what it is. It is Walker's Defensive Exercises. So, Donald Walker, for those that aren't already familiar. Yeah, this cover's a little bit loose, so the spine's not in great condition, but we've lost a corner there. I do love these little handwritten notes that you get with books. All sorts of things that have been written in over the years, and they've been sold several times. Yeah, there was clearly something written here that's been scraped out, which is a shame because that's damaged the paper somewhat. But anyway, this is defensive exercises comprising wrestling, as in Cumberland, Westmoreland, Cornwall and Devonshire, boxing, both in the usual mode and in a simpler one. Well, simpler mode of boxing might come in handy for me at least. Defence against brute force by various means, fencing and broadsword with simpler methods, the gun and its exercise, the rifle and its exercise, etc., etc., etc. With 100 illustrations by Donald Walker, London, Thomas Hurst, 5 St Paul's Churchyard, Matchin & Co. Dublin. Sold also by William F. Orr and Co. Paternoster Row and J. Thomas, Finch Lane, Cornhill, 1840. So I think we can safely say that this is exactly what I was hoping it would be. Yeah. What a beautiful, beautiful book. Oh, this is one of the things I was really looking forward to. Lots of ways of measuring force. The dynamometer? Is that a word? I don't know. Probably a normal word and I'm just making myself seem like an idiot. Who knows? Anyway, here we go. There's lots of ways of measuring how strong you are. I don't really think we care too much about that. But I do love these pictures. But here we come on to wrestling in general. This is in surprisingly good condition, considering the price I paid for it. And it's actually a bigger and thicker book than I expected. So, okay, more Cornish and Devonshire. Okay, and then we come on to boxing. What have we got in boxing? Lots of writing. Sounds a bit like me. Talks a lot about boxing, doesn't actually do it. This is interesting. Got some little annotations in the margins. But that's a lovely little plate. Fairly typical things here. This is nice. And oh, marvellous. Here we have a thug in his thuggish clothes and a gentleman in his top hat. I will have to avail myself of a top hat if we're ever going to look at trying any of these techniques. And then on to single stick. Interesting how the pages haven't been cut evenly. Fencing, the method of Major Gordon. It's not something that I know an awful lot about. I might have to get Matt Easton involved to talk about Major Gordon. But yes, it appears, at first view at least, relatively standard fencing from the time. But I'm sure somebody will know more about it than me. So there's a bit of foxing, there's a bit of staining, the pages are yellowed a little. But it's all in remarkably good condition. This is nice. I didn't realise there was a lovely little folding. But how delightful. Pictures of the guards. We might have to have a play with this. See if my dodgy footwork is up for it. But yeah, so there you go. Okay, here we go. There's the spine that's broken. Oh, now that is interesting. I don't know if you can see this. Let me see if I can get it to the camera at the right angle. You can see where the spine's broken. They've actually used some printed paper, so pages from something else, I believe, as part of the binding material. And if I look back through there, I think I can see the word halberd. That's interesting. See now, I know I've just bought this and it's a book I've wanted for a long time, and it's, other than this particular break here, it's in remarkably good condition, but now I just want to pull it apart and find out what the paper in the background is. But yeah, that's very interesting, isn't it? And there's no sign of it anywhere else. Right. Exercise with balls or stones. Tilting at a water pot. Oh, there's some quite interesting things. Instruction of the learner without arms. So now that brought up a mental image that's probably not what he was originally going for. But you never know. You never know. That's the gun and its exercise. Well, that's quite... Well, I will enjoy reading this. And if there's anything interesting or exciting or unusual in it, I'll tell you all about it. Sketch of the modern system of war from 1840. That's quite interesting. Probably more Schola Gladiatorius thing than mine, but you never know. Anyway, so there you go. So there is the latest addition to my collection. Donald Walker's Defensive Exercises. And I love it. Thanks for watching.